He will always be on a learning curve. The alliance's success actually lies in your ability to create complementarity intact. If the complementarity doesn't exist intact, what happens? One guy breaks, other guy succeeds. Look at Indian context. What happened in Indian context in most of the joint ventures? Why did organizations like HPs and IBMs of the world formed a JV with the Indian companies or Eli Lillys of the world?
Diversity of the market.
Is it diversity of the market?
It's a very unknown territory for
Yeah, unknown territory.
To gain consumer insight.
To gain consumer insight. End of the day, they have formed alliances only because I don't know what's happening in India. These guys know. So let them run market operations. What do I do? Let me run my product innovations, etc. But what is easy and learnable?
Consumer insights are just consumer needs, but technology is not.
So I just need to buy many JVs that gets formed in India for regulatory reasons. Today, insurance company, I mean, really, why the hell, New York Life of the world have to form a JV in India? Because of regulations. Government says that you can have only 26%. So I need to find somebody to have 74%. I mean, Vodafone doesn't need anybody to support them. Piramal holds 26% only because the regulation says you can hold only 74%. Leaving that aside. Because I'm not worried about the regulatory element, but in normal joint ventures or a normal, strategic alliances, you form to create this complementarity where each of the partners, whether it's a partner A or a partner B, looks at value creation for themselves without looking at how much of value do I add to the other person. But inherently, because of this competitive nature, there is a learning curve. One guy will start learning the skills, the complementary skills of the other. When it happens that the other guy's contribution in terms of value, not price contribution, the perceived value contribution goes down, the complementary value contribution goes down, the JV breaks up. What is the kind of a JV that broke up that you would have seen in the market? Is all JV breakup is very peaceful?
Tata Fiat. Tata Fiat.
Tata Fiat. Fiat came in later, Premier, but anytime it is a Fiat and the promoters.
Hero Honda.
Hero Honda is peaceful?
No.
It is not. It is a little bit tussle. And what did Honda help Hero to achieve?
Technology.
Technical competencies? Did Hero have a similar market competency with them?
No.
They have to recreate. So one partner could be able to control the others. Is it only Hero Honda? What about Suzuki? TVS Suzuki. How many of you know what TVS is? Similar story. So what happens is that these kind of joint ventures and alliances that we form, longer duration with operational control management also lead to disruptiveness. Technically, innovation wise, technical capability wise, probably Honda is far ahead of Hero or Suzuki is far ahead of TVS. But the market capability wise, both of them have built zero, whereas these guys have built some of those elements into it. So what happened? They had a power, the thing that I can run on my own. Okay, you take value, I'm running my own, bike company, you start if you wanted to. So both of them started in India. Incidentally, Honda is doing well. They've already garnered about 12% market share, so it's not too bad. But it is possible. So the most important thing is that this complementary learning skills, how do I manage? How do you manage? How do you ensure that it is not one way or the other? That becomes crucial component of this. Is it only these kind of alliances? Think about it. You guys would have read about many strategic outsourcing. It's also kind of an alliance. If I'm outsourcing my core activities to somebody to run, it's also kind of an alliance. Somebody is running my operations. Otherwise, I should be running my operations. What happens in those circumstances? How many of you heard this famous case study on Ericsson Nokia with Bharti Airtel or IBM with Bharti Airtel? You guys have read? No.
No.
I'm trying to think Indian example so that you will relate it better. Bharti Airtel has actually outsourced the entire ID operations to IBM, and the IBM gets paid percentage of revenue as fees. So hardware, software, maintenance, operations, help desk, everything is done by IBM. And Bharti have no IT staff. They have management staff of IT, but no IT operational IT staff. Entire operations is done by IBM.
Even a company called EDS, sir. In my previous company, the company EDS, which is the HP company, I was working with SK. So the whole IT operations were outsourced to EDS.
Yeah, that's the difference between this outsourcing to this alliance is very different. In SKF case or many cases, I give away some of my operational capabilities to somebody, but I control.
No, but there was no
Okay.
IT staff. The IT staff was all of EDS. There was
That
no
is true.
company staff.
No, the difference is because I do know how SKF operates. Incidentally, SKF is my client. So I have my IT function. Okay, the decision making is done by me. Hardware is bought by me. It is run in my data center. Okay, and I don't want to have a hands-on body of programmers. I give it to idiots. You guys bring help desk, you guys bring programmers, you guys bring SAP support, everything. But I'm controlling it. I will tell you what changes you need to make. I will tell you what you should be doing. In Airtel's case, Bharti Airtel have no IT resource. They have management resource. IBM need to think, oh, you are running customer services. Okay, what do you need? Okay, well, I have this. Do you think it fits into your bill? You say, okay, I will implement this for you. That's the difference. That's why it's strategic alliance. It's not a simple benefits. Why I raise this topic of strategic alliance is that in some places it is not a direct increase in sales or decrease in cost, but indirectly leads to increase in sales or a decrease in cost. How? Can you guys, anybody think about it?
Bharti, in this case, Bharti or Airtel, they are not, their core competency is not IT, managing IT and all. So anyway, outsourcing is one of their...
I'm not worried about outsourcing. Here I'm talking about strategic alliance. The difference. Outsourcing means I'm taking a decision, I'm asking you to execute. Here, Bharti Airtel say that I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to sell in the market, you guys decide what needs to be done in IT, you do it for me.